Welcome back to the Budget Bistro. I'm so glad you came back. I'm Eric Reinert, your host and your chef, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret this episode. And that secret is I've never had a cooking class in my life, not even in high school. I learned this stuff the hard way when things were tough. I learned how to make food that was really good for very little money. And I'm going to impart this information to you as well so that you can do the same now that, once again, things are tough all over. All right, tonight we're going to do stuffed mushrooms, one of my all-time favorites. This is so easy to do. You're going to be blown away how easy this is. And the hardest part is just waiting for it for 30 minutes to cook. All right, first of all, you're going to use about 6 ounces of cream cheese. And right here I have 8 ounces, but we're not going to use the whole thing, all right? So I'll show you what to do with that later. And you're going to use about 6 to 7 pieces of bacon, and you're going to chop it up real fine. Real fine, like you can almost even buy like a little jar of it at the supermarket if you want, but it's not the same, it's not fresh. All right, so chop up about 6 or 7 pieces of bacon fine, and then you're going to use about 4 1/4 ounces, this is about 4 1/4 right here in this can, of chopped olives, black olives. And you can chop them yourself. You can buy a can of olives and chop them yourself, or you can just get the can already chopped. Comes in the store, it's about 99 cents. Then we're going to take about 12 big, huge, large mushrooms. You can get these at Costco. You can buy them in the store. You can buy them separately, hand pick them yourself. Get the big ones. Make sure they're nice and meaty so that you can fill them with the stuffing. That's important. Okay, little ones don't work that great. You can still use them. They just don't work that great. All right, and then what you do is you take the stems out of the mushrooms and you chop them up nice and fine like you did the bacon. So you're going to have this nice chopped stem. You're going to wash the mushrooms, pull the stems, chop the stems. Finally, we need just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Not much. All right, and those are the ingredients, so we're going to start cooking right now. All right, first things first. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take most of the 8 ounces of the cream cheese, 5 to 6 ounces of the cream cheese into the bowl here, and the majority of the cheese. All right, so we're going to dump that in there. All right, so now it's a little stiff. So what you want to do is you want to put it in the microwave for about 20 to 25 seconds just to loosen it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the microwave, and when I come back, it'll be loosened up, and then we're going to add the other ingredients to it. So now I've loosened up the cream cheese a little bit by just microwaving it. Okay, done deal. All right, now we're going to add all the rest of the ingredients that were chopped up previously and into the cream cheese, and then we're going to mix it up, and then wait till you see the magic. And here we go with the ingredients. The bacon, going to throw that in there. Okay. Then we're going to take the olives. We're going to toss them in as well. Scoop them out, scrape them out, whatever you got to do. You're going to take the final part of the stuffing and mix that in, which is the mushroom stems that have been finely chopped. Okay, everything goes in there. There we go. We've got it all mixed up nicely, as you can see. It's all perfect consistency. You've got a little bit of everything in there mixed just perfectly. All right, so now you probably were wondering what about the olive oil, right? All right, so here it is. You're only going to use about a tablespoon of olive oil. That's it. And the only reason you're going to use it is because you're going to coat the cooking plate that you use to cook with. So I'm going to pour some in here, and then we're going to spread it around with a little brush. Now this is a oven-safe plate. You can use foil if you don't have one of those, all right? So we're going to do about a tablespoon in here. We're just going to pour that like so. And that's all you need for that. And then we're going to take the cooking brush and we're going to spread it around like so. Make it even. And the reason we do this is so that the mushrooms don't stick. And that's pretty obvious, I would imagine. We're going to stuff the mushrooms like I said we were going to do, remember? And what you want to do is you want to start with a little bit at first just to get it down into the mushroom. And stuff it like that, and then once you do that, go ahead and pile it on, all right? Just make sure that you have enough. You want it to kind of be mountainous over the top of the mushroom like that. Once you're done, just stick it on the plate, put it to the side. Remember, you have 12 that you're going to be putting in here, so leave room for all of them. Nobody wants to be left out. All right, there we have it. I've finished stuffing the mushrooms, and I should have called this dish overstuffed mushrooms for an understuffed budget because they're brimming with goodness. Look how perfect those look. Look at that. I had so much filling after putting the filling together that it just stuffed them just huge. All right, it's the time to put them in the oven. So here we go. We're going to just go ahead and we're going to bake them at 375 for 30 minutes. No more, no less. All right, so your timer's gone off. You went through 30 minutes of cooking time, and as you were cooking, you can smell it. You can smell it, and you're like going, wow, that's good stuff. All right, so let's take it out of the oven, shall we? Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Ah, I can't wait to eat one of these. They're so good. They're ready to go. I'm going to grab a medium-sized one right here, put it on my plate. All right, check this out. Mmm. Look at that. Cheesy, bacony, mushroomy, and olivey. Right, now I can't wait to take a bite. I'm so happy I just made stuffed mushrooms. And you're going to be happy too when you eat them. So I'm going to take a bite. Mmm. So good. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Family, friends, and even people I don't know. It's great to know that you like the show and you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. It's great. I love it. I want to thank my kids, Taylor and Jake, for being a part of the show, and also my girlfriend, Kathleen. So anyway, thanks, guys, and thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy the stuffed mushrooms.